Hey, what's going on, Wasteful Virgin Gang? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. Today on something I feel like showing off. Whoa, bam, this Pikachu promo right here. It is a Mystery Dungeon promo. You can tell by the cartoony face-shaped houses they got and the Scooby-Doo gang handkerchiefs they got on. Great game. Great promo done by Spike Chunsoft. It's a cool card. Pikachu promos used to drop all the time. Didn't used to be the biggest deal in the world. And it just put them out for any kind of occasion, any kind of collab, or just any kind of opening. New sets dropping, you name it. Japan is pretty notorious for just dropping promos just because. And a lot of them are pretty exclusive, pretty cool. I like what they're doing. But it is 2025 after all. It is Pokemon's year to actually be on the dollar, on the rise for all that stuff. So, of course, when a new Pikachu promo comes out, we have to stop what we're doing. We have to red alert everything and fucking get ready to start doubloonizing these cards and actually getting the value in hand. Everything's got to be talking about it. Everything's got to be discussing the potential for Pikachu promos that are coming out, right? And I'm sure people saw this one. I believe it came out today, the 9th, which is Saturday. This one right here, Pikachu going for a Big Mac, trying to restore his glory days of the Indigo League where he's fat and chubby, and he knows exactly what meal to get back in the hearts of fucking everybody who likes this stuff. Everybody loves a fat, vintage Pikachu, right? He's getting up there. He's trying to get back in that shape. It's not really good for his health, but that's where the money's going, so he's going to go right back to it. This card comes in a pack that you would get from McDonald's, any participating store in Japan that was doing that. It would come in a pack with a Happy Meal, and you'd get this card plus another one. I think there was like Fuecoco, there was Routes, and a few other ones that come. I think it's like a 6 or 7 card set, right? But the pack and the Pikachu is basically what everybody is speculating being the big on the rise card for that stuff. Of course, Pokemon nowadays, all cha-ching, no bling, right? This card, it's all everyone's talking about. Well, it didn't last very long. Apparently, the actual set cards are gone. Apparently, the distro is supposed to go on for 3 days. It's supposed to start today and go to Monday, which is August the 11th, right? And Pokemon put out this nice little thing with McDonald's, right? So the Happy Meal, the McDonald's Japan company put out this. Thank you for your continued patronage at McDonald's. We would like to inform you that distribution of Pokemon cards to customers who purchased Happy Meals, Pokemon, trademark might I add, which was scheduled for 3 days only from Saturday, August 9th to Monday, August 11th, national holiday, has ended to many stores due to higher than expected sales. What, in this year of Pokemon? No way. That's crazy. You guys didn't think there was going to be people being unemployed and hanging out and finding ways to bypass the limits of Happy Meals to get these packs or something like that? You didn't think that would happen? Man, I really do think Pokemon's just not gearing up. They still are kind of in denial of how crazy Pokemania is right this second. Whether people are in it for money, whether they like the hobby itself, whatever the fucking reason people are here, there's a ton of people here. There's a ton of foot traffic, good and bad, walking in this hobby, and still they're underestimating it further and further. And there's a lot of unemployed bums here. I don't know what to tell you. We sincerely apologize for not being able to meet the expectations of our customers who are looking forward to the product due to early end of distribution. Please refrain from contacting stores regarding stock availability. We're going to tell you to fuck off because we don't have any more stock because people are going around. I believe every store had around 500 to 1,000 copies of the card, 500 to 1,000 packs. That's not going to go very far whenever people are trying to do resales and stuff online, get their packs up. And would you be shocked to know that they're going for about $37 a piece online? Not too shocked. I do believe the McDonald's promo packs here in the States, you're not having to pay that fucking tariff. You're not having to get it from, overseas shipping, all that. I do understand a little bit's got to be tacked on top of that. $40 seems a little pricey to me for one pack featuring a Big Mac Pikachu, but hey, that's what the market wants, baby. That's what the market's going to get, and they're going to pay for it. And yeah, they have sold more than fucking 2,300 almost on this one page alone. And there's pages for days selling. So you best believe people managed to get as many copies of this card as they could, as many packs as they could, in order to ship these suckers out right for the fresh patrons, baby. Now, here's where it gets fucking stupid, because the market is what it is, right? The money is what it is. I have my feelings about it. You have your feelings about it. That is what it is, okay? People are literally just getting these meals, right? And you're seeing instances of just drops like this, where people are ordering these meals, taking the packs out, gutting them like fucking fish, and just leaving trash everywhere for the sake of Pokemon cards. As if our hobby wasn't fucking embarrassing enough, we got this stuff going right here where it's literally happening with this. And look, I don't care where you're from, I don't care what country you're in, I don't care any of that stuff. Like, we're all Pokemon fans, right? This all reflects on us unanimously. This is all against everybody, because there's going to be people in English walking around this card too, being like, the new Pikachu promo that came out from McDonald's is worth $250 in a PSA 10. There's going to be so many reels like that, okay? I understand. you're a part of this too if you're going to have this card as well. So don't act like, oh, I didn't contribute. Oh, yeah, where do you think they got the packs from, okay? Where do you think those came from? From stuff like this, where people are literally ordering fucking 20, 30 meals and just dumping the bitches in the lobby of these stores. And oh, and don't worry, they made sure to leave trash outside too. What, you can't eat the food that you paid for? You can't figure out something to do with the food? You can't simply just throw it away? You can't dispose of it properly and not have it be super inconvenient for people that either work at the restaurant or people that are gonna have to clean up this shit? In consideration, man, that's one of the big things where it's like money driven shit in the Pokemon space. They don't really care about other people at all. They don't care how it affects other people too. And they'll gatekeep the fuck out of stuff and then call other people gatekeepers for being like, man, I really wish I could get one of these packs for a fucking price that wasn't stupid. And they're like, oh, MSRP, you guys just want to gatekeep all the money bros out. It's like, there's nothing I can say that will ever stop people from grabbing packs. There's nothing I can ever say that'll keep these fat Pikachus with Big Macs out of the fat fucking Redditors' hands, okay? Nothing I will ever say will keep that out. Oh, but these prices will sure keep people that can't do it. Look at the fucking drug deals right here, man. Where apparently, if you read the actual post that was with this shit too, apparently the kid's crying because they weren't going to be able to get a pack. Fucking daddy and mommy are doing some little hustles right here. We got to actually get stuff so we can overprice the merchandise and sell it to people, man. It's one of those things where you just look at the hobby and it's like, it really is getting stupid. And there are so many examples of this shit where you can look and see where people are just getting tons of meals, doing tons of shit, gutting this stuff out so they can sell it. Hey, do the hustle, am I right? Get your hustle. Get your money, get your bag. This stuff is happening. Just throw the fucking food away. Or eat the food, or donate the food, or do something. I understand it's a little bit different in Japan. It doesn't work quite the same. There's not really quite as many homeless people, to my knowledge. I know there is some homeless that are there, but I don't think it's quite like America where you're going to go to Walmart and literally 20 motherfuckers are going to bombard you to try to wash your windows or something like that, okay? There's a lot. I mean, look at this. This is what it is. This is what happens when people need to make their money, okay? Yeah, so it got worse. I could say this is another level of food waste. This is a massive food waste, okay? Especially if no one's doing anything with this, and it's just in the way of people, too. The event, 3 days, yeah, we already knew that. It only happened for 1 day. Bonus context, 4th pick. The kid cried after 2 hours in line and didn't get a single pack, and his parents have to spend overpriced for the merchandise. Oh, that's crazy. They have to overspend. Well, that's just did you explain to little Timmy that that's just the way the world works? That's the hustle. Sorry, little Timmy, you could have got it for 3, but I stayed here and got like as many as I could. I got 100 packs. You can buy it from me for $40 though. Does that sound good? I know you got that allowance, little dog. I know you got it. Come on, fucking this hobby is so embarrassing. And they basically confirmed down here. Sorry, is this a dumb question, but what's going on here? People just buying tons of food to get multiple promos and then ditching the food? Yep, they buy multiple meals to get the promos and then ditch the untouched food. Although the event did limit to 5 meals, I knew there was a limit, but the scalpers were still able to bypass this regulation and managed to get a ton of merch and left with all the meals. Well, that's fucking great. Cool. Another example of our hobby just being embarrassing as shit. It makes me just... It gets a little tempting to just kind of take a step back from the hobby for a second. It really does. I like this place. No one's going to make me leave. But I get where people look at it and they're like, when's enough? When's enough? Just like, when am I going to call it quits and just kind of back away from this until things cool down, until the people that are trying to fund their ridiculous lifestyles get the hell out of here. Like, it's just crazy. Look, stay if you want. Enjoy Pokemon all you want. Do all this shit too. We're allowed to have our opinions about this garbage as well, okay? And I'm just saying, it's not fucking regular hobbyists that are going and buying fucking 20 Happy Meals and ditching them. That's money bros doing that stuff. So at least own that shit, big dogs. That's all I got. Appreciate it, Virgin Gang. See you later. Enjoy your promos if you got them. Not saying that it's bad if you get this promo. I'm just letting you guys know that some bullshit happens whenever people are trying to get them. I'm sure not every store was like this. I'm sure not everybody that's getting them, I'm sure there's good stuff. Just this exists too. Have a good one, Virgin Gang. See you later. Fucking every collab, man. It's like, this is a year of just Pokemon fans just taking L after L after L this year. Can't get away from it. You gotta explain all this stuff. And then if you get this card somehow, it's gonna be like, well, cool, man. Is it like just covered in wasted bullshit food? Yeah, it's McDonald's. I understand. It's not good food. You shouldn't be stuffing your face with McDonald's. But still, if you're gonna wait, like, there's so many other things they could have did with the food. Oh my god, this place, man. Woo. Pokemania, am I right?